Because I don't know if you guys saw of course, everybody, the whole country watched the Dorner manhunt that happened here in Los Angeles. Former policeman fired from the LAPD, wrote a manifesto accusing racism on the police departments, discrimination. They hunt him down, they kill him. But the parts that's not really getting reported is that in his manifesto, he named 40 people he was going to hunt and go kill. So the LAPD sent out policemen to guard those 40 people's house, right? And so manhunt night 1, it's like 5 in the morning. They're looking out for a pickup truck that looks like Dorner's, and this pickup truck comes down the street towards one of the houses that these cops are guarding. Cops open fire. Turns out it's not Dornan. It's 2 women, one 70-year-old woman, another younger woman in her 30s. They're delivering newspapers. Yes, and then some more cops hear the shooting. They drive towards the shooting, see another pickup truck, smash into it, and just start shooting again. Wasn't Dorner again.
Oh my God.
Not only was it not Dorner, it was women. It wasn't even a guy.
Yeah.
It wasn't even, you couldn't be more off. Wasn't even the same. So it's like, what is the training for the police? It's like, okay, so what happens now if Dorner shows up? We see a pickup truck coming. What do? We just start shooting. But do we do the come out with your hands up? No, you just start shooting. Do I wait to get a visual confirmation that it's him and not you? What are you, an asshole? Just start fucking shooting, okay? This is where the LAPD. But what if they're not them? It doesn't matter. This is really what's so.
Wasn't this in Orange County when this happened?
This happened in Torrance.
Okay, yeah, I mean, which they already have. Don't they shoot everything? Don't they shoot the homeless guy in the back? And don't they?
And then,
or was that Irvine?
And then,
I get them all mixed up. I get all the cops that shoot people for no reason mixed up.
And then when they got him in Big Bear, first of all, black guy goes to hide in a sno retreat.
I thought that was a bad decision.
So he
on his
goes.
part.
So they find him, and then they burn his. What was that conversation like? Okay, we got him. He's in the cabin. What should we do? Burn it down. Is that really how we're supposed? Just do it.
Well, and CNN had the people call in who owned the house.
Oh, did they?
And I always felt so bad for that person. Like, yeah, we saw our house on TV up in flames, but good luck. And I'm like, that's your property, and they're just burning it down. But
well, that's what you have insurance for, Michael.
That's what you have.
It's nice that the place burned down to the ground, but they did find his license right next to him, which was also right next to a passport from one of the 9/11 hijackers. Oh, yeah, exactly. They're finding everything.
And now they're saying he shot himself in the head. Aren't they saying that?
I don't know. Is that what they're saying now?
I read that they said he shot himself in the head, and I'm like, I've been to a fire before, and you usually sweep things. I mean, how can they figure out that he shot himself? It's ashes. You have ashes.
I'm with you.
How do you figure that out?
I don't know. But they call in Quincy, and he figures everything out.
Calls in Quincy.
So I'm watching Sean Hannity, right? Because I like to eat my dinner in anger, and so he's talking about. He brings on, his special. So he's talking about the Dorner thing, and listen to what he says about the cops.
As we look back, this all started on Super Bowl Sunday, Mark. It seems every step of the way, he was a little bit ahead of the cops. They stayed adamant in sticking to that area. Seems like everything paid off, that they did everything that they could, and they did everything right. You see anything that else they could have done?
They could have burned down a school. They could have did that. Maybe they could have just sprayed a hotel with some gunfire. They could have done, what else could they have done right? So do you know who he's talking to, by the way, Michael?
No, I don't know who he's talking to.
So his expert he brings on to talk about this, his expert policeman is Mark Furman. Mark Furman from the O.J. Simpson trial fame, the only person convicted in the O.J. Simpson trial, by the way, of perjury because he lied about saying the N-word, right? Yes. Okay. So that Mark Furman, he's bringing Mark Furman on for this case, which makes sense, right? He's the perfect expert to bring on because Dorner alleged racism inside the LAPD, and Mark Furman hates black people. So that would be the perfect guy to bring on. And here's what Mark Furman has to say about it.
But there's one thing that I would like to say, Sean, that this example of Christopher Dorner and what he did and the commitment law enforcement, the men and women of law enforcement, this is what they get paid for, and they don't get paid enough. Yeah. So instead of second guessing law enforcement, people should start thanking law enforcement. This is what they put up with all the time.
Yeah. There is Mark Furman proving that you can't be too disgraced as a cop to be sanctimonious about the LAPD.
What happened to the old women that got shot at?
Well, that's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Talk about worst night delivering newspapers ever, huh?
Yes. Yeah. Well, here's it. And here's the thing, he's sitting there going, this people second guessing the cops, and this is what they're paid for. And I don't know if you know, but the rest of the time you're not here, Mark Furman, Sean Hannity is trying to ruin the police department's unions and lower their pay.